the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down. Make the stop at the 19. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Gets it out fast. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So NC State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful.
He's got it along the sideline. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Wants to throw. It's Harvin. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hobbs. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man down the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to punch it in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, NC State! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They're setting up the screen. Running into the open space. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try the outside to the left. Can't get him to the ground. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. Receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Wisconsin delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Madison. Thing is, this was a road victory. And a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big Ten. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Finds his man. It's Wolf.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's where to catch a big fella.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Hobbs. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. 1st down and 10. Back to pass, it's Harvin. He's got him. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Takes the easy completion. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Harvin. It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Running back searching for a hole.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Harvin. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Hauls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Now they'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Looking for a man. It's Harvin. Pocket breaking down. Looking deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And the Canes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. The give to the back. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He might want another play. They'll run play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the double.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. NC State backed up in its own territory, just looking for some room on first down. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Back to the ground game on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Scanning the field, it's Harvin. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And they'll take a knee. It came down to the